Okay, Alan, so well done today. That's your first win as Wisbech town manager. I think the first win since February, I believe, when you took over. How does that feel, especially in the manner that you won as well?
It was fantastic today, wasn't it? The game plan, the way that the lads applied themselves, it was just a good day. Or we had a feeling though, and I've been saying this over the last 3 to 4 weeks, we've got a feeling that it's going to come, and we just exploded, didn't we? 5 goals, first half, game done, buried. Relieved for the people around the club that put so much time and effort in. Relieved for the players that have stuck by me and been loyal, especially the new boys that have come in. And you know the thing that's topped it off today? We've got the loyal players that have played their hearts out, the new boys that have come in, let's be honest, not in the best of atmospheres. Youngsters that never played at this level before, gaining good, valuable experience, and we've got a reserve player on the pitch. So overall, for me as a manager, I set seeds over the last few months, and you're not going to see a Forest over a few weeks of me being here, but it just felt that it was coming. You know, we've had good performances, and we kept saying one team's going to get it, and today we shone, didn't we?
I think ahead of this game, you were adamant that you're not going to lose. You're not going to lose. Not going to lose, and you didn't. And you came out on top by a comfortable margin. I mean, did you feel the pressure after you said that? Did you feel that added pressure that, you know, to not go and lose against a relegation rival?
No, I didn't. And I've been telling the boys that I trust them and I've backed them so far. We haven't had the results, but we've had some performances. Unfortunately, performances don't gain points. And from my perspective, when I said that in the week, and now I can say told you so, but I genuinely knew that it was coming. Now that's brave for me to come out and say that, and any manager at any level of sport to come out and say we're not going to lose. But I knew we wasn't going to lose today. I had to take the pressure, and that pressure's on me because I said it, not the players. But it's tried to be, coaching and managing is about make-believe, and that's what these boys have got now. They've got that belief.
Why do you think in that way that you knew you were not going to lose? Because you were playing against a team that were unbeaten in their last 5 here on this ground and have been making some ground on their path towards survival. But Wisbech, on the other hand, haven't won a game in the league since December. So why were you so confident?
Because I'm the manager, I'm putting in the work behind the scenes, and I can see that the players that have stuck by me are putting in the work. The answer to the question, though, is I actually got my starting 11 training for the very first time since I've been manager at this football club. So then we could work on stuff, and you can see the set plays, the way that we were scoring the goals. We just looked structured. We had a pattern of play towards us. And I made a great signing in Lee Taylor with his experience in the pro game. He's coming and he's organised alongside me. So he was a fantastic signing, and he organised the set plays. And you know, just the analysis on the opposition as well. Like when we got the penalty, we knew that the centre halves like to try to come to win everything. So he said, make sure you're back in. You'll draw fouls. We'll get a penalty. So it just felt that everything that we had in training and on that training pitch came to fruition today. And I'm going to have to tell the chairman for him whinging about putting the lights on and training on the pitch that we need to do it next week.
I'm sure he wouldn't mind that. Sam Bennett in particular, first half hat-trick, he looked very much on form. He seemed to bully the defenders. What did you make of his performance?
Absolute professional. Since I've been here, he's never whinged, he's not missed training, he's not missed a game, he's not missed a beat, he's never not run for a ball that he probably shouldn't win. And if I can build a team around players like Sam Bennett, then our future is very, very bright, but magnificent. You know what? If he was in a better team, he can go and play the next level as well. His finishing is outstanding, isn't it? But it's the work rate off the ball that I like. So I've got an all-rounded centre forward, and I'm so pleased for him. I'm chuffed.
Psychologically, what strides have you seen from your team from the moment you took over? Because the results haven't been too bad. I know they've been defeats, but they haven't been so bad in the fact that the difference in, you know, how many goals the opposition have got compared to you. So psychologically, what improvements do you feel the team's made since you came in?
Getting rid of Deadwood. We had some characters in the changing room that was toxic. So all of a sudden they've gone away, and people can now start to express themselves. You know, the planning, preparation and performance, I speak about those 3 Ps all the time. We knew that it was coming, but it's very difficult when you're losing games to sometimes see the good in those defeats. And sometimes when you win football matches, you probably don't always look at how bad your performance probably was, you know. I'm so pleased with the lads that have stuck by me, because I knew the processes that I was putting in place would come at some point. I wish that they'd have come last week, the week before and the week before that. But they believed in me. I believed in them, so now hopefully we've built that relationship and that belief.
And I believe you've got Chasetown next, different opposition, looking in a different direction in the league table. How will you prepare your side heading into that game, and then followed by an Easter Monday derby against Solent, who are well and truly in the mix like yourselves?
The players understand how we approach games and what I expect from them. Now we understand the pattern of plays that we've put in place, the set plays, defensively, transitional periods in the game, winning first balls. If we don't, how do we get onto the second ball? Making sure that we track runners, we're not lazy. And you'll find that we'll just approach it exactly the same as we have over the last 2 weeks, to be honest. But that organisation on that pitch today can beat anybody.